god, it happened! And also alternate intro. Oh my god, Paula Abdul!
A lovely first alternate intro.
I can't wait. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me rephrase. Paula Abdul Hytes. She was
Oh,
adopted.
yeah.
She was
Yeah.
adopted. So, it's fine. But hello, bonjour, hi, everyone. We're back. Hey. Welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the T in reality. And you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan, ready to say something gay. I'm just drinking on some water currently. That's all I've got.
Hi, everybody. It's Brooke, and I'm passionate about pop culture. I am also officially the CEO of the PM fan club this season. That is my claim. We were backing Saltina going into this premiere. However, after this premiere, I cannot shake how much I am immediately intrigued and beguiled by PM. So that's where we're at.
I guess fuck Saltina's drag.
Love Saltina Shaker. Love Saltina, but PM, I'm enamored. I'm also drinking some water, and I have another one over here too. So yay, water.
Peace and cheers. Bonsoir, and bonjour, hi to le monde. It's Micha, your Persian correspondent, who actually can tell the difference between Quebecois and Acadian accent. And thus, I'm proclaiming myself as a premium PM of Sammy Landry fan club. And I'm drinking some random stuff because I don't know what did I infuse there. It's some curcuma and turmeric and some random. It's the same herb anyway. So the plenty of different herbs. Who knows exactly? This is the who knows infusion of the evening, of the night.
And I'm RuPert, and I have no entrance line, and I am all ear, as I am part of the Van Gogh Stan Club. And I'm still drinking some iced peach tea, and I'm also drinking water as well. Also, cup mug.
LaunaGcreations.etsy.com. That link is in the description below. You can grab your cup mug or a beautiful cup bottle.
Wait.
Cup bottle.
Bastu.
Thank you.
We're gonna have to get a new jingle soon. Oh,
no, never. It is canon.
Well, we have to wait for the next couple songs to come out.
No, it is canon.
I guess this is my segue. So hi, I'm Aneesa Long, also known as Sam Davey, also known as Sam de Monteverde, your fellow-friendly 5'3" trans, non-binary Filipino-Canadian, mentally unstable hot mess, hailing all the way from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Scarborough if you want to be specific, Brain if you want to be more specific than that. And in my lovely cup mug, I have the last of my Deep Eddy's Deep Eddy vodka lemonade, diluted with a lot of water.
Wait, you mean to tell me it's vodka?
Is vodka.
Vodka?
Is vodka.
What?
We've gotten to use that banner. Ages.
No, actually, it was like a month ago, I think. Brandon likes to use the vodka banner very frequently, actually. I don't remember what DragRace episode it was.
Frequently.
Let's spell it like Adore Delano did forever.
Yes, he does. He certainly does.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
the soundboard was one of the best decisions we have ever made.
It is the single best one. That alongside of...
You know what, bitch? Yeah, I am a motherfucking fake bitch to you, girl. Because, what the fuck? You've been nothing but fake this entire fucking competition. And you really fucking tried me. And I know you feel like shit for that, you bitch.
The three of you trying to lip sync on that was very funny to see.
And I'm going to couple that. It's Shade Button, it's Carrie's rant, and it's also because this premiere went off. I'm gonna go ahead and say this was my favorite Drag Race premiere this year.
Also, this is how you do a premiere.
This is how you do a premiere.
UK7, take notes.
Yeah, sure.
Several
Especially-
franchises this year. Take notes. I loved this premiere of Canada's Drag Race Season 6. I'm so pumped for this season. We are going to talk about it. But first, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things drag. We've got a lot of drag going on right now. A lot of drag is closing out their seasons currently, so make sure to check out all the drag coverage we've been doing over the last couple of months. If you're joining us for Canada again, hey! Make sure to check out all of our preseason coverage. We've got a lot of coverage coming this season. We are very, very, very thankful to once again be doing exit interviews for Canada's Drag Race this season. I'm very excited. And some extra special fun content for you all. So stay tuned. Because there is a lot in store for this season of Canada's Drag Race. I'm very excited. Thank you, Crave, and thank you, World of Wonder, in advance. We are very excited for what is to come for this season. So make sure to
Crave
subscribe, hit the
original?
notification bell. What's that?
Crave original?
No, this is just Crave.
Ah,
It's
Yeah,
not versus the
yeah.
world. This is just Crave. So thank you,
Boo.
Crave. Thank you, Crave, for everything you were doing for us. We greatly appreciate it. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, check out everything we're doing across the Cup Network. All of our links are down in the description below. You can follow us on our socials as well at the Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. And you can follow all of us as well. All of our links are down in the description below. And also make sure to go support all of the queens on this season of Canada's Drag Race Season 6, because we are going to get some good drag and some good entertainment on this season, as we saw in this episode. And baby, I am prepared. But there was so much going on in this episode, and of course we have our Look Over Here episode that will also be coming out in tandem with this episode, so make sure to check that out, our Look Over Here as well. That will be coming out the day after this one, if you are watching this on the day that this is coming out, and if you're not watching it on the day it's coming out, then it's already out probably, and you can go watch both of them, and that's cute, fun, fabulous, and lovely. But in the meantime, because there was so much going on with this episode, we are actually going to save our thoughts on, for the most part, on the entrance looks and the runway looks for the Look Over Here episode, just because there's so much density to this episode. There was so much going on, all of that stuff. So make sure to check out the Look Over Here for our full thoughts from the panel on the entrance looks and the runway looks, because they were so good. There's so much to talk about. We're so excited to talk about them. But we're going to give you all a little bit here. So, I want to know from everybody, of the entrance looks, we'll start with Aneesa, because why not? Because I wanted to. Because it's been a minute since I've been here. Who had
Feels
your
about right that you
three-
start with the Canadian.
Period. Oh, of course, yes. Period. Who had your three favorite entrance looks from this entrance ensemble? And I also want to mention off the bat, we're entering into the workroom and they get to stay there. How fabulous. What privilege. What privilege.
As it should be.
As it should be. Yeah, I enjoyed everyone's entrance looks. But I think the ones that stood out to me the most, if we're doing top three, number 3, PM, and the way they presented their. Also, can I give a shout out to whoever's running the camera? I don't know how it is on other international seasons, but I love that we get this kind of panorama around them. So just major flowers to the cameramen or camera people, I should say. Thank you. Yeah. So PM number 3, Stardoll number 2, and my favorite was Van Gogh.
My top 3 entrance looks. In third, we have Ebony LaBelle, stunning. Second, Velma Jones, and then number 1, I do have Van Gogh. Also, shout out a very close fourth for me, Sammy Landry.
For my entrance looks, it's going to be pretty different. For number 3, I had Velma, because of course she did. Number 2, oddly enough, Paula Perfection. And number 1, unexpectedly for me, actually, Saltina.
Ooh, okay.
Well, number 3 for me was Saltina. Number 2 for me, which I'm still kind of debating 2-1 because I think they were both really good. 2, I have PM. And number 1 for me, uncontestedly, was Velma Jones.
Okay. Yeah, I really enjoyed everyone's entrance. I'll say that. I have a lot of really, really positive things to say in the look over here, and I'm very excited about it. So my number 3 is going to be Cara Milk. Love Cara.
It was great.
My number 2 is going to be Van Gogh. Miss Van Gogh. And my favorite entrance look was Maya Fox. I love the indigeneity. And I thought it was just so sickening. But I think everyone killed their entrance look, and I'm very excited to talk more about them. But yes, so many good things to say, so many good things. And this season, they said, hey, we're going to start drama 6 minutes in. We're not waiting. We're not pausing. Hi, bestie. They knew what they were doing with this casting, baby.
I like Dulce a lot.
I like both of them a lot.
Yep.
And I hope they both stick around for a long time.
Wow.
Sure.
I love it. I also love when PM walked in and Hazel ran over to PM and was like, I can hear the shrill of Hazel's voice in my ear. I do just love PM. I love PM so much.
Also, I love like Van instantly winning my heart by making sure that her, Stardoll, and Hazel create an alliance, and then Van saying, my strategy is to make all the alliances and then not stick to any of them. Gave me very Russell Hantz coded in Survivor.
Yeah.
Van Gogh is the Russell Hantz of Canada's Drag Race season 6. Oh God.
Sorry.
Van, don't make me hate you by the end of this season, Van.
Sorry.
Well,
Van.
Wait.
Van, I love you.
Period.
She wouldn't.
And none
She
for
wouldn't
Russell
make,
Hantz, and all for Van Gogh.
She wouldn't make you hate her if you think about her as Jaharia of Canada's Drag Race season 6.
I like it. I like it much more. Period. Period. I like that much more. Thank you, Micha, for restoring my faith in Van Gogh. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you.
The irony of Russell Hantz, I was scrolling TikTok earlier at like 6 a.m. and he was live. And I was like, why is TikTok suggesting this to me? I'm
because
offended.
you like Survivor content.
Yeah.
Just because I like Survivor content doesn't mean I want to see that.
TikTok doesn't know better.
Also, can we just shout out to Dulce for having the best entrance line? Her entrance line is basically, I'm going to say random stuff in Spanish because I don't have an entrance line and none of these bitches will know. That's basically what her entrance line translated to, and I love it.
Love it. I love it. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sami Landry just going, okay.
Velma Jones coming in with her tampon look and going, period.
Yes, that was genius.
Yes.
That was genius.
So
and also, I love the way how when they were all gathering around the table, Sammy instantly jumped on a table and everybody was fine. And somebody, I think it was Dulce, said, oh, I got the best view.
No, I think...
pots.
I think it was...
I don't remember.
I think it was Saltina.
Maybe.
It doesn't matter, but that was cute.
And also, we learn instantly that Saltina and Velma are part of the same drag family via Giselle Lullaby, the winner of season 3.
Who would have thought? Not me, but I love it. Big fan, huge. But yes, you love Giselle. But yes, everyone. We don't get anyone coming into the workroom. They then go to their alcoves. My favorite Canada's Drag Race term, alcove. I love getting to hear the word alcove many times. So all the girls find their alcoves. And while everyone is in their alcoves, Paolo decides to cleanse their alcove with
cleanse the what?
Alcove. With some sound healing energy work in their alcove. Did somebody say alcohol?
Okay.
You know,
Each time
you
if you're
ever-
speaking
You ever seen that thing of like you say a word so many times that it doesn't mean anything to you anymore?
Yes.
Alcove has lost meaning for me. I don't give a fuck about alcoves anymore.
You don't give a fuck about what?
Alcove. And my favorite part is that my lighting is so fucked up today because I'm in a closet filming this. That
Wait,
He's
you're
in
in
an
No, you're not
they're in an
wrong, you're in an
alcove.
alcove.
I look so fucking deranged every time I lean up to the camera and say alcove. It's so bad.
But Logan,
So
do you know
bad.
in many
That's what happens when you
countries? Yeah,
film with alcove lighting.
Alcove.
that's why closets and
crash the fuck
alcoves
out,
are
it's fine.
synonymical. Yeah.
Oh god.
So,
Anyway, everyone heads to their alcove, and Saltina's not convinced by all of this sound healing. And this is where I find out in the alcove that Star Doll is a shady bitch.
I respect
As if
the
you didn't
hustle.
know that from her being first in the workroom and delivering shade from literally moment one.
Well, yes! Baby,
and
the
also,
amount of well, yes content we've been getting from Miss Stardoll is too much, and I live for it. But especially from the powder room, because baby, they love to use that fucking well, yes soundbite every 5 fucking seconds, and I'm like,
Well, yes.
well, yes. I'm like, girl, we get it. Star is entertaining. You don't have to shove it down our throats.
Also-
Yes.
Also,
Well,
her at Star at every single moment just being like,
Star is the Canadian Ben de la Creme. I am convinced, and it is season 6.
secretly.
Someone
yeah.
needed to be terminally delightful on this
As-
season, and it is Star Doll.
Well, aren't they all?
and who
so
will
far?
sail through the season?
No, they are
Start
not
off.
all terminally delightful. By the end of this episode, absolutely not.
No, because 2 of them came in already fighting.
Yeah.
They did.
The season 6 parallels are already here.
So far, I
Unfortunately, no one has questionable nose contour, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Wow.
Same.
Drag them.
Say their
Say
name.
their names.
Their names.
Tammy Landry.
Well,
Okay,
it's
well.
not a nose. It's not a nose. It's Morgan McMichael's life trying to get in on her face.
Let that sink in.
Yeah. I mean, it's just.
Anyway, then RuPaul pops on screen in a quite decent wig for a Canadian message situation, and I was like, oh good, you picked a good wig this season, RuPaul, good for you. Or your hairstylist did, never mind. And they're told to report to the main stage. Brooke is there, Tracy is
No, I wasn't.
there. What?
No, I wasn't.
Oh my gosh, Brooke.
Can you use
The
the
Brooke
trap
we
door?
care about was there.
You care about me, or else I wouldn't be here.
I never said that.
Oh my god.
You signed up to be on this recording. That
Thank
means
you,
nothing
thank you.
otherwise. No, I'm kidding. I love you. Brooklyn is there. Tracy is there. Eventually, Hollywood Jade shows up in pants I really want to steal. I need Hollywood. I need those pants. I need those.
I need the best.
I'll just take the pants. You can have the vest, Aneesa. I'll take the pants. Oh my god, it's pants. I love the pants. But we find out that for this first episode, no one goes home. Yay.
As they should.
I love that we're announcing it off the bat, too.
Mm-hmm.
No one goes home.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me really
Love it.
sweat.
And we are doing a music video right off the bat, just like season 5. But this time, we're not sorry about it. The remix with Lemon. Period. And
He's
as
fulfilling her
I,
destiny.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And as I'm saying this, I realized I did not pull a photo of Lemon, and that is very disrespectful. And I apologize to Lemon because she looked sickening in this.
Mhm.
And
Is
I
it just
apologize to Lemon.
acknowledgement that she should have won this challenge to begin with?
Probably.
Yes.
Yes.
And also shout
Or at
out
least
to
been
Tracy.
high. How was she just safe when she did this challenge the first time? This
Because
is
season
one
1 of Canada's Drag Race is a fucking fever dream, and thank God we got the right outcome.
Yes.
Priyanka.
Twice.
Thank you.
Twice.
Doesn't Lemon look beautiful?
Twice.
Twice.
And thrice.
But yes. And then they go right into the music video.
Work it out on a remix.
So are
Here they
we.
go.
Oh, Van, I'm so sorry, girl. Let me not block you with our QR code. Oh, wait, so sorry. LanaGcreations.etsy.com. Now we don't have to block Van. So yes, music video, beautiful photos. Thank you, Canada's Drag Race, for the fabulous images that we will be using throughout this episode and our look over here, because Canada's Drag Race social media knows what the fuck they're doing. Other franchises, take note. Anyway,
And all of these queens look good. Unlike the UK7 talent show, when you have like
original check.
Original
Anyway, so since the judges on this episode did a top 5 overall, and mostly for the music video, let's be real, we are also going to do a top 5. So we're all going to name our top 5 for this episode, for the music video challenge. I'm going to start because I said so, mostly because I want to, and because I'm already talking. So I overall, I will say though, I think every single person shined in this music video. If you want, Micha, RuPert, and I did live react to the music video when it came out, on the day that it came out originally. And that's kind of what we said, was like, everyone killed this music video. I'm so impressed with it still. I've watched it like 7 times at this point. Like, it's just so good. I really think a lot of people did absolutely spectacularly in this music video. For me, my 5 biggest standouts, I'm gonna start with Van, because I think Van really did such a great job. Now Up My Rate is such a great way to end it. I think the flow of her verse was one of my favorites. I think she really took a lot of great lyrical chances with her verse, and it was something that I really appreciated. So I really liked what Van did. I really liked Maya in this as well. I thought Maya did such a great job. Her flow was really great. She was talking in the workroom beforehand about how this was something that she felt really confident in, and you felt that confidence from her. I really liked the flow of her verse as well. I thought Maya did a really spectacular job. And I'm just going to flow right along that top row there, because I'm going to talk about Star Doll as well. I thought Star killed this challenge as well. And the dogs agree. I don't know if you can hear them, but they agree. I thought Star's singing voice was gorgeous, and when she broke it down from the rap into the singing part of it, I thought it was so gorgeous and lovely. She looked incredible. Her dance was so good. I just thought it was so clean, concise, and so beautifully done, and I loved every single bit of it here. My 4th is going to be PM, for obvious reasons. I think PM slayed this. The performance was sickening. I loved all of the innuendo. The lyric was great. The performance was great. They're just a cheeky little motherfucker, and I love that. I love a drag artist that is not afraid to just be cheeky like that, because that's how I am as well in drag, and I really appreciate someone that's just not afraid to do that, and not afraid to do that on a platform like this. That's the kind of shit I want to see. And especially on a season like this, where it is going to be celebrated. And that I really, truly appreciate. So I'm very excited. I loved PM in this. And my 5th, it's really difficult because I think a lot of people did really well. But I think my 5th shout out is going to be Velma. I really liked what Velma did. I think there was a lot of really fun elements to Velma's performance. I liked the call and response going on. Velma, c'est moi. I thought that was really fun. Referencing being in Johnny's shoes, I thought was a really great way to incorporate both elements of her drag as well. And I thought that was really a really great part of her performance. So yeah, mine are going to be amongst a sea of great performances. My 5 are going to be Van, Maya, Star, Velma, and PM.
Yeah. Again, I think everyone did really great here. I'm not gonna talk too much about the people that Logan has already spoken on because a lot of my tops are very similar, and I feel like Logan said a lot of what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
So you're good, Eva. 3 of my top 5 were PM, Velma, and Maya. I think all 3 of them were absolutely fantastic in this. I also had Cara Milk in my top 5. I think she looks stunning in that outfit, 1, but 2, I was enraptured with her performance. Like vocally, it was very nice and soothing, but also like just she was so gorgeous and stunning, and the stage presence was just there for me immediately. So I'm fully set there. And then also, I really enjoyed Dulce's performance in this. It was really fun, and it was really nice. And also, when we're talking about a music video challenge like this, a lot of people just go for like the staples, but Dulce kind of just like tweaked it a little bit in a way that made it interesting and unique, and it was really fun for me. So my top 5 were PM, Velma, Maya, Cara Milk, and Dulce.
Okay.
Lovely.
I still like kind of tried to base it as the judges kind of did on incorporating at least the main look on the main stage, because the entrance look kind of is not that important, I think, for me in the overall judging. So I was trying to be like, okay, music video plus the entrance look, but also how I was enthralled and entranced by the lyrics themselves. So I'm definitely keeping on board both Velma and actually Maya. I think they were subliminal, sublime, and that they have done what needed to be done. But otherwise it's gonna be spicy because I definitely picked up Semi Landry just because of the line of famous and Danas. I mean, come on. And also her recycling couture Punani-esque on the runway was phenomenal. And
They
contrasted.
so live in the same drag planet somehow.
Mhm.
They so somehow live in the same drag planet, and I kind of hate you for that comparison, but I kind of love you for that comparison.
Mhm.
Because it's kind of true, and it's interesting. It reminded, in particular, of the challenge that Purani won on her original season on Snatch Game Runway, when she had all this sea stuff recycled, sea debris and garbage recycled, and I thought that was very refreshing, because when she entered, everybody was, oh, she's a basic bitch, she's a Morgan McMichaels when she was 18, blah blah blah, and she proved them wrong. I would also have RuPert would know this. For the sheer respect of the award of the most participles, one verse Hazel, and for her genius runway look, which was like breathtakingly good. Her entrance look was kind of but we're not going to talk about this. And actually, my 5th is gonna be Ebony. She was like originally in the top 5 because I adored this performance. I was like doubting very much. So, to be honest, Cara Milk and Van Gogh were like neck and neck for me, but Ebony just like kind of pushed the runway plus her fierceness, because she also owned like the stage. She owned the space they were filming in. I loved it so much.
You just reminded me, and I'm so sorry, before we go on. Congratulations to Morgan McMichaels, National Entertainer of the Year. Can we just, for a second, oh my God, congrats, Morgan. Miss Morgan McMurkmer, congrats,
Also,
Diva.
the fact that Morgan, her talent was all based on Labyrinth as well.
Yes.
And
so
dressed
sickening.
as David Bowie as the Goblin King.
And shout out to him, the rapper, as well, for the choreography for that. So sickening. Job well done. Work bitch. On her first try, her first pageant ever. Winning.
Work.
The national
Morgan
title.
McMurkles.
Werk, bitch.
Not dead.
Not
bad for a dead bitch. Yeah.
She's not dead.
Not bad for a dead bitch at all. Werk, bitch.
Yay.
I'm
not getting
I hate you. Shout out, Morgan. Great job, baby. Thank you for the reminder about that, Micha, because I've been wanting to bring that up for a minute. But sorry, go ahead, RuPert.
So my top 5 is very interesting. I've got Velma in there. Velma did incredible. Also, the fact that they pretty much instantly also showed a picture of Johnny as well during Velma's entrance was really good. And the fact that she's being so open about it as well and showing that she wants to perform as a drag king and potentially may have drag king looks, I hope. Love Velma. She did great this episode. Van, point blank, her rate should be upped after this episode. Van did incredibly. And then my other 3. So we've got Sammy Landry because she's famous and I probably do smell like anus. And she just had some such dumb, stupid lyrics. And I love a queen who adds like stupid and ridiculous lyrics. So on that note, also in my top 5, I have Paula Perfeccion. I loved her verse. This was camp. It was stupid. She also moved in such a weird yet captivating way during her verse.
The universe wants me to win because I am the universe. I am the... I loved it.
No, I wrote it down. The universe wants me to win just because I am the universe. The universe is me.
Period.
Go off, queen. And then I also have in my top 5, I have Saltina Shaker because I think she started it really well. She set the level for everyone, and she did a really good job. And the fact that she was doubting herself in the workroom because she didn't think that she had done a good job is crazy to me. That's my top 5.
So I think as for me, I feel like my top 5 has already been mentioned across everyone else. But I'll mention them anyways. I think for me the standout from compromising music video and runway, Van Gogh, I really enjoyed. Dulce, I really enjoyed as well. I think a lot of it had to do with amazing flow, and I think pocket is such an important thing for me as a band geek and a musician and a singer. Like I always try and look for the pocket in everyone's verses, and I thought Dulce did a really good job at that. Hazel did amazing too. Obviously we got that whole liberating, activating, all of the aiding stuffs. With an amazing runway too, probably my favorite runway of the night. Velma, I thought did really well. Her singing voice, I could listen to every day, honestly. And I love that bit of rap mixed into there too. And Ebony, I thought Ebony really did it for me this entire episode. And also, I could just like look at her for like eternity.
Well, in case you all may have noticed, Logan is no longer here. Logan had a call time for something. We're not going to be specific on this channel as to out them, but they are busy. And they dedicated as much time as they possibly could to the podcast today. So they are, I'm going to be taking over the last, I'll say 20-ish minutes of this recording. We'll see how long. But yeah, so quickly, I just want to say Runway was really great across the board. We slides for that will be talked about and discussed in depth on Look Over Here. Category was more is more, and I think some of these queens took that a little too simply, and a lot of people didn't take it all the way, but it was a really good runway nonetheless.
Also, we have like a really fun workroom moment where a random 5'2" woman walks in. Van Gogh thinks it's Paula, but we find out that it's Paula Abdul. And the amount of like gay and bi gasps heard around this workroom, and the amount of women like half makeup, like clutching their pearls and basically forming a line all to like hug. Like
I think Denali put it best.
I'm so homosexual.
That was
It was a really sweet moment because a lot of the time with US, they've been trying to do like different ways to like disguise the person coming into the workroom. Like I remember when Miley came in dressed in like the mustache and all that, or like the fake mirror, or Lady Gaga coming in as a Lady Gaga impersonator. Like they always try to make it weird. No, Paula just walked in the damn workroom and said hi. Like, no preamble, no nothing. They're all just getting ready. Paula also throwing some really good advice, telling them that fail to prepare, prepare to fail was the direct quote from Paula Abdul here. And
Preach.
Yeah, it was a really cute moment in the workroom. It was very lovely. I love it whenever they get these like icons in the room and you get to see everyone's reaction to it. As a person who grew up watching American Idol religiously as a young child, child and early teenager, I would have freaked the hell out. So, yeah. Is it time to go to the runway?
Yes.
I think so.
Let's bring it.
Let me just. Yeah, that is the drag of the full show
Almost.
music. There we go. Very much. We need to relabel those buttons. We need to put Dragula in front of the other button, so I don't do that again. We've got one of our sound clips recently that we weren't using, and it removed everything around. So I'm used to Dragula being on the left and DragRace being on the right, and now they've swapped. So that is the issue.
That'll do it. Yep.
So when Brooklyn calls your name, please step forward. PM, Saltina, Ebony, Van, Velma. You represent the tops of the week. Everybody else, you're safe. Leave the stage. Bye.
Get out of my pub.
How do we feel about this top 5 in general? Personally, I see it. Makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I realistically think 11 out of the 12 people that competed in this episode could have been in the top 5, and I would have been like, "Yeah, this is absolute tea." I wouldn't have batted an eye at it. I'm not
like if this was an elimination episode, it wouldn't feel correct.
Indeed.
Because it wouldn't feel correct having people get negatively critiqued. Also, if they were critiquing, they would be looking at hairs or minute details, which also to be critiquing based on tops and saves on minute details as well is also great. I completely agree with this top 5. I think everyone did well, but everyone has their own personal opinions of who should be in the top. But overall this group does make sense.
Yeah, I don't think there was any again, I think you could have put 11 different people in this top 5, and I would have said, absolutely, I don't disagree with you, because I think everybody did it well in all 3 of the categories at best, at worst, except for one person who I think struggled in a specific element of this challenge, and I am not naming names.
Well, I mean, that dancing was alternative to the universe, so I mean, that was interesting. Yeah, it was completely different to everybody else.
No, it was giving Jimbo in that.
I was kind of getting, probably, Mother Earth coming from another planet. It was totally, people were doing one thing, and this particular person was completely, let's flip the script. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be Carrie Colby in the roast, in the rapping roast. Yeah.
That is some of the whitest dancing I may have seen.
I think that it wasn't even white. It was Marlboro dance, because it was totally out of the reality. It was ivory dance.
Oh God!
It was light porcelain dancing.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so this is our top 5. They are the only ones getting critiqued this week, and they all get told tiny little things that could have elevated the performance. The critique they threw at Velma, I completely disagree with. I think she looked freaking stunning in that outfit.
Yes.
But I also think there really wasn't anything to call Velma out on, so they kind of had to say something. Pretty much everybody else, I was like, yeah, that's a reasonable critique to throw out.
Also, just in this critique moment, probably one of the best. Well, there are 2 bits that are personal favorites of the episode, but you just have Paula Abdul running on stage to position Van Gogh's feet to show them how to bevel.
No,
and then
it starts out with Brooke throwing their critique at Van saying, you might want to learn how to like stand better because this is like a very
like a rugby player.
You stand like a rugby player. And then Brooke was like, can you give me a bevel? And I was like, what's a bevel?
What's a bevel? What's a bevel?
Paula like demonstrates the bevel. Van is not getting it at all. Paula like goes on stage, corrects Van's feet. Anyone who has ever done dance training in your life, this is the most relatable thing I have ever witnessed on DragRace.
Yes.
When you're like 7 in your first class and they're like, okay, so this is how you get into second position, and then they like come up and they like turn your feet and they like push your knees in and like it is the most relatable thing I have ever watched on DragRace.
And also the fact that Paula went down the entire line as well. She went down like the whole line checking if every single person could do a bevel.
When she got the Saltina because she's wearing this like poofy thing around her knees and her ankles, like it's covering her bottom. And she's like, I can't tell, but I trust. So camp. But yeah, so we go backstage after the critiques for the Untucked moment, and some of these girls are a little bit shocked that they're safe, notably Hazel. She liked her basic bitch coat, and she doesn't care. I liked it too. I thought it was cute.
It was very cute.
It was a very cute jacket. Shout out to a good Letterman. But the girls then get bumped off the couch by the top 5 as they come into the room.
Yeah, that's impressive. And Paolo says, rude. How rude.
I'm just going to be blunt.
I actually found that crazy.
Yeah,
But I love that they have the... I love they have that.
History.
This gave season 13 to me so bad. Like, so bad. Of like the winner's circle coming in and being like, oh, if it isn't the B squad. Like that energy. Like,
and that is not a good compliment.
It's not meant to be one. It was kind of wild, I'll be honest. But like at the same time, they do kind of need a place to like position themselves, and they did win theoretically.
Because
so,
also
like,
they didn't get them like there's like 2 medium-sized couches and then some metal stools. There isn't like masses of seating anyways in the Untucked from what we see.
They need a third couch. A third couch.
Yeah,
have enough room for it.
Or maybe a nice recliner, like something of that ilk, like a nice big chair. Not to be confused with chair. As
chair.
Not to be confused with chair.
I eat ass, but not by choice. I'm gonna be on Dancing with the Stairs. I'm gonna be soon part of the Rocking Chair Hall of Fame.
Jesus, it was so dumb.
I came from IKEA.
Why do I feel like you have watched the Snatch Game at least 10 times and you could quote the whole thing back to front?
Probably.
Indeed.
I could honestly quote a lot of things back to front, and that's not a good thing.
I respect the hustle, though. But we then get to the main drama of the episode, as we get a little bit of a question of somebody called somebody a bitch. Who called who a bitch? Oh, no one said bitch. I made that up, Paolo said. Okay. And I thought that was going to cause some drama, but then it just kind of immediately gets moved on from straight to Dulce and Van, you two have beef. And Dulce's like, yeah, I mean, we just don't really vibe and we don't really get along well. I don't think it's a bad thing. We're just not friends, really. Van's like, well, that's more on your end. And then it just goes from there. Dulce mentioning specifically Van, after Dulce got hired at a club, Van tells her that she doesn't understand how she got hired because she's not at the level of everyone else at the club.
This wasn't beef. This
you
was the
think you
whole
are here?
fucking cow.
Do you think you are here?
That was the energy. Uncomfy drama for me. Like, it was good. Like, nobody was like crazy out of pocket, and it did not get personal. But damn, that was some hard shit coming from Van's mouth, because Van's like, oh, I don't remember saying that, and then in the thing was like, I mean, it's still true.
I was like, I don't remember saying it, but I probably did.
Yes. That was the vibe.
Wild. So, are we ready to talk about our final part of the episode?
Indeed.
And my favorite line on the entire episode that'll come up very shortly.
No, because wait, there was a moment of just like someone was consoling Paolo, being like, "Oh, I feel your pain." Paolo's just like, "I don't care." Like,
well, no, and importantly, they do have a bit of a conversation of if this was in the an episode with Bottoms, who do you think would be up for elimination? Most of the room said Paolo.
And then Dulce.
Van
Yeah.
said Dulce. Van said Dulce, and I was like, okay, whatever, Van. I that's just you being messy. I get it, but like, no, Dulce would not have been in the bottom for this, but whatever. But yeah, Paolo kind of looks a little hurt at first, but then kind of just like, okay, it wasn't an episode with Bottoms, so I don't really care. So we head back out to the main stage. Our top 5 is waiting to find out who the winner is. And it's Van Gogh.
Also, I like the fact that Canada allowed them to change, because when we find out the lip sync song and the fact that they're lip syncing against Brook, doing that in a gown or whatever the looks they're wearing would be a Herculean effort.
Yeah,
exactly.
So we forgot to mention earlier, but the prize for the winner this week, one, they get $5,000 cash. But two, they get to perform with Brook, it's really just a lip sync against Brook.
Yeah.
In front of Paula Abdul to Cold Hearted, which, if you're even remotely in the Drag Race bubble, that song has a certain reputation on Drag Race due to the legendary performances of Coco Montrese and Alyssa Edwards on season 5 of American Drag Race. Yes, etc. And the mango pantsuit. Shout out to Coco's mango pantsuit.
And Alyssa's quote-unquote worst dress ever on Drag Race.
It is the worst outfit that had been worn on Drag Race at that time, I do agree. In terms of an outfit that was brought from home for Drag Race, it is the worst outfit that had been worn on Drag Race at the time. The worst outfit that had been made on Drag Race at the time was Jiggly Caliente's Rest in Power, Baked Potato Couture. But
there were some alternatives, I would say, like J. Jolie hair boob look from the very same season.
Okay,
Also
yeah,
from
but like at least she looked good outside of the chest area. Like her wig looked nice.
Okay.
Her makeup looked nice. that rainbow wig was cute. It was like a muted neon kind of color scheme. It looked cute. It was cute.
not J. Jolie catching strays on this pod.
We didn't throw enough shade at her on Dragon this season, so we got to throw some shade elsewhere, I guess. But beside the point, Van and Brooklyn lip sync to Cold Hearted in front of Paula and briefly with Paula.
Oh, that was such a cute little edit because you
Mhm.
had Brooke doing the Coco on that bit. You then had a split screen of Van doing it, and then you had Paula doing the lip sync as well. That was just really cute.
When we get into the instrumental before the last chorus, you know, the Coco Montrese pantsuit moment. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All I could think about when hearing that portion of the song is Coco. Like, it's one of those moments that just doesn't leave your head. So watching Brooke and Van both do the slower beats of that was actually really interesting. I will say, you're lip syncing against Brooke Lynn Hytes. It's already an uphill battle. But they did a good job. But Brooke ate, and that should not surprise anyone that has ever watched Brooke perform.
Mm-hmm. I will say there were times in that lip sync I thought Van was eating it up. Like maybe like 3 seconds or 3 seconds, second clips or so of like, that's where I thought Van did better than Brooke. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this
maybe a few. Yeah, there were a few. When, in particular, when Van did like the turnaround leapfrog moment, and then started to lip sync kind of in a rock style, which is kind of cool and refreshing. Yeah, there was some moments, but overall, yeah, Brooke ate completely, and thank God that we now know the story about Van Gogh's drag name, and no ears were harmed enough. So yeah.
Yes, but also, I know Van Gogh from way back when. Van had a whole bunch of name changes until finally settling on Van Gogh. But I love that that's the story that's on there.
Mm-hmm.
But importantly, this lip sync was great. It was a lovely way to cap off the episode. There was no declared winner.
There was no declared winner. Paula calls it a double save. Brooke and Van both do like a high five thing, and then Brooke says, "Wear nails next time." And that was my favorite moment of the episode. Just Brooke just so casually just being like, "Yeah, you did a good job. Wear nails next time."
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's her
Paula
job.
middle fingering.
I mean, it's her job, though, right? Like, if this was like a lip sync assassin doing this to somebody on a different season, like an All-Star season, it'd be weird and shady. But like, no, Brooke is the main judge of this panel.
She's the host.
She's the host. Like, obviously, she's gonna clock your tea. But it was a lovely performance, and it was a really great premiere, all things considered. I love this premiere. So, yay, Canada!
And next week,
Canada
is Carson Kressley's first week, and they are
Style
doing
superstar Carson Kressley.
Questionable style superstar.
Also, we need to quickly acknowledge and honor the memory of one Brad Goreski.
That was quite a way to, yeah. All our condolences to the gays of WeHo who were harmed listening to this song by
the real friends of WeHo.
Well, the not so real
Brad
friends
Goreski and the real friends of WeHo were disqualified from the Boulay Brothers Dragula Titan season 2 and will no longer appear in the Hellbound show.
Well, you know how we can easily put them under one umbrella? I mean, Brad and Jeffrey Boyd Chapman, the unreal friends of WeHo.
That was
they've
cute.
been disqualified. They've been disqualified and will no longer be participating in the Hellbound show.
Sure now. Until next time, folks. By the way, thank you so much for joining us here today to talk about the first episode of Canada's Drag Race, season 6, which is kind of a crazy sentence to say, isn't it? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like how I felt about UK when it premiered this season of like 7 series is nuts. But tune in next time. We're gonna see Carson as a main judge again. Yay! Style superstar Carson Presley, who has always been my favorite out of the rotating judges on the main panel in the US. So I love Carson. Thrilled to see him. Much more of my speed than the hilarious Ross Matthews. But while you're here, if you're already here, you've been here this long, go ahead and hit the big red subscribe button down below. We appreciate your support. We are this close to 3,000 subscribers on this channel. We are this close. We should, if we remain on track, hit it by the end of the year. But why risk it? If you can help us, we would love to have your support on that journey. Like, share, subscribe, do all of that fun stuff while you're here. And you can also check out the links to our audio podcast down below, as well as the link to get your merch, including but not limited to cup mug at legendcreations.etsy.com. And we're going to get out of here. So stop watching this video and go watch another one, See you next time. Bye.
And we're not sorry about it.
Bye.